We're gonna get our numismatic groove on this hour. Did you know that HSN is your one-stop shop for a lot of fine collectibles and an unbelievable assortment of coins? It's one of the oldest hobbies and traditions. It's actually collecting coins, sharing coins, talking about a little bit of history, because each one is like a page in a book. They are fascinating. And Mike Mezak, our resident numismatic. Did I say that right, Mike?
Numismatist.
Numismatist. I always get it wrong. Wrong syllable. You've been here forever, Mike, and at the end of the day, you've gotten me into coins. It's fascinating. I'm so happy to spend this hour with you. I want to give everybody a peek ahead at what's coming, because people that collect coins know this is a very important year and milestone for the Silver Eagle. Take a look at what Mike has brought us today. Mike, a 2020 Mint State Perfect San Francisco Mint, first day of issue, limited edition Silver Eagle, emergency at $139.95. What can you tell us quickly about this one?
Well, this was a coin we had. We didn't even know this coin was going to exist about 2 weeks ago. The United States Mint, as they are wont to do, have thrown us a curveball. If you remember, we did the emergency production Philadelphia minted coin early in the year. We've completely and totally sold out. Those are $300 to $400 to $500 retail in Mint State 70. They just announced that they are doing a San Francisco emergency release. We have got them right here. This is our last day of shows before the holidays. So we are debuting the emergency issue San Francisco Mint. The Struck at San Francisco Mint, the United States Mint, in a incredibly desperate attempt to keep up with demand, because and that's why it's called emergency production. They had to shut down the West Point Mint. They had to shut down the San Francisco Mint. They are millions of coins behind for 2020 Silver Eagles. Whether changing the design in 2021, they're already making 2021 coins at this time. Just put out some coins at San Francisco at the very last minute. A minuscule part of the mintage is going to be done with this special Mint State emergency issue San Francisco. Like I said, it has no mint mark on it like any of the Mint State Bullion Eagles, but the boxes are clearly marked. The Mint gave us that. They issued their press release, said, look, in an effort to keep up because of COVID restrictions, we made a very, very, very tiny quantity of these coins at San Francisco, and I am debuting them right here, right now. It's absolutely stunning. We had no idea literally 2 weeks ago these coins existed. You got to get these.
This is so exciting, and we did want to give you that peek because already they're jumping on it, Mike. So let's dive into the hour. You can place your order for that. Let me give you the item number if you want to go ahead and order. 742628 on this incredibly important bookend coin, if you will, and rated the highest possible grading and condition. So let's dive into our very first item, and this made like the kid in me smile. What is more iconic American than Coca-Cola, right? Take a look at what we have for you, and this is a customer pick, 5 stars already. I've got the final quantities, Mike. I think 200 of these left. It was already a limited edition, 200 left. It's your Coca-Cola vending machine bottle cap silver coin set. So it comes in this cool little vintage original packaging where it looks like a vintage soda machine. And then you've got your bottle cap coins. So you get the Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola, the Diet Coke, the Fanta, and the Sprite. All of those today, plus your numbered certificate of authenticity, because you will get a number in this cool little bottle cap design. All of that today for $169. If you know anybody that has that, first of all, that loves coins, that loves collectibles, but also loves all things Americana, right? That nostalgia. Mike, this is the coolest thing ever. I didn't even know we had this.
Yeah, well, we saved a few. Like I said, these are our last shows before the holidays. The perfect gift. If you could take any one of those top bottle caps and in essence turn it around, what I want to show you is the fact that they're not just bottle caps. Each and every one of these is actually a coin. They're actually made out of pure silver. So you need to turn any of those coins around, and you can see the fact that there's Queen Elizabeth on it. It's done in solid silver. silver. Is that absolutely amazing?
Gorgeous.
So each one of those is solid silver, then with the enameling over the top of it, completely and totally licensed by Coca-Cola, of course, is what we do. We only sell licensed collectibles here, obviously. And so what we have got is not just Coke, Diet Coke, Fanta, and Sprite, but we have also, every single one of those is done in solid silver as well. Now, it is a sold-out limited edition for the year. They had done individual bottle caps before. This is the first year they've ever done the collection in these. We have saved these, just this quantity of these, for this show. Like I said, our last day before the holidays. It is the perfect gift. It's just spectacular. Now, the other thing is, if we took the Sprite bottle cap out of the holder, so you can get an even better look at the Sprite bottle cap with that, the four pieces of paper together is the certificate of authenticity. So that'll have the individual serial number on it. Everything else is just spectacular. Look at that silver, proof silver, solid silver with the enameling over the top. It is $9.99 fine silver. Like I said, it's technically a $1 coin. I wouldn't go ahead and spend it, though.
Of course not, and I love the little collectible box, which is the original packaging, right, Mike?
Absolutely,
yeah.
100%. They recreated an old vending machine. They did the things, 100%. And a lot of people are loving the vending machine, Coke vending machine, vintage Coke vending machine just by itself with the 4 silver bottle caps in it. Pretty incredible thing. We saved our final quantities for our last show of the year, which is going to be today.
Customer pick, 5-star rated. If you want yours, you have got to be quick on this one. I don't want to rush you. I know it's late in the evening. This is 708-847, but if you know anybody that's enamored with maybe those kinder, gentler times and a delicious soda pop in their hand, this is the ultimate giftable. $56.65 on your first credit card payment. We'll get it home for you. 708-847 is your item number. Let us move on, Mike, because we are going to have, we're going to spend a lot of time on those Silver Eagles. As Mike said at the top of the show, it's a very important year. It's what you taught me, right? The bookend years are make the coins and collectibles more desirable. Look at what we have for you today. The 2020 Proof 70 rated by NGC. Early releases San Francisco Silver Eagle. Yes, don't worry about it. We do have the flex pay for you to break it up over time. $96.65 will get it home on your first flex. 742-625 is your item number. 300 of these, Mike, is all we have, okay? So the race is on.
And understand, I've never offered this. This is my first offer. This is all that exists. It's all that there are in this bridge core that we've got right here is basically the 300 coins. Let me explain to you what this is. So the United States government makes the Proof Silver Eagle. They make a West Point Mint regular Proof Silver Eagle. At the end of the year, this year, simply because they're changing the design, they've made a regular issue San Francisco Proof Eagle, which has sold out. That's never happened before from the United States Mint. In other words, if you go, the United States Mint, there are no more available. Okay, they are sold out from the United States Mint. Normally, these estimates go well into 2021 or the next year, whatever it is, when they occasionally make these. They're made at far lesser quantities than the Proof American Eagles. This is one of the rarest Proof Silver Eagles that is out there. The United States Mint has also released, just this week, some interesting information. The new design will come out basically mid next year. So at the beginning of the year, the old design will be on the bullion coins. So we'll have 2 designs in a year. So this is the last full year of design. One of the exceptions to that, according to the United States Mint, is this coin. They will not release a San Francisco minted Proof Silver Eagle anymore. So for this coin, this is officially the last iconic design American silver Proof Eagle with a San Francisco mint on it. And because of that, it sold out instantaneously from the United States Mint. The other thing that makes this so phenomenally difficult for us to do this is they graded extremely poorly. Extremely poorly. So not many of these coins became 70. I think they only made the original listed mintage on this, I think, was 200,000 coins. Was 200,000 coins. Understand, on regular mint state coins, they're going to make, what are they going to make? 40 million, I guess, as many as they could. They're short, whatever it is, 30, 40 million. This coin, 200,000. It's proof.
Oh,
it also went into the Mint's new vastly increased pricing structure. I don't know if anybody's followed this. It's one of the most incredible changes in numismatics in the last decade or more. The United States Mint went in, and in their silver portfolio, so in other words, everything made of silver, raised the prices, and I mean substantially. Silver proof sets went from $54 to $100. These proof silver eagles went up 50%. That's ungraded and uncertified. Everything went up, just incredible, incredible amounts. And this is going to be the last proof silver eagle issued by the United States government, San Francisco Mint, with the iconic design. So next year, when and if they do an S-Mint coin, S-Mint proof, this is going to be the rarest proof coin of this year. This is by far going to be the rarest proof coin of this year. It's sold out faster than any proof coin I have ever seen in the history of the United States Mint in terms of a regular issue proof coin. So it's already rare, incredibly desirable, incredibly collectible, almost impossible to find in proof 70. These are coins that are grading at 20%. So you're looking at basically, even if every single solitary one of them were graded, maybe 40,000 coins in 70, all told. Now, that does not count the exclusive bridge core that you're looking at, the exclusive bridge core that you're looking at to be able to do this. I'm talking about all grading companies across all things, all labels, all cores, all everything. We're only looking at maybe 40,000 coins for one of the single most important coins, the very last look at the iconic American Eagle design on the reverse of the proof American Silver Eagle.
Boy, she is an absolute beauty. 742625 is your item number. And Mike, unfortunately, we only started with 300 of these. So, you know, very, very limited when you consider it's proof, right? It was so many collectors want that proof 70. So many collectors love the Silver Eagle to begin with, and in such an important moment in time, right? Where the design is going to change. I mean, even beginner collectors like me, we know, as you said, the bookends are always so much more valuable and desirable. If you want yours, this is one that, I don't know, Mike, I don't know what's going on. You could only bring 300 of. It's brand new.
Well, and that's it. That's it. My entire allocation. Right. That's all I'm able to get in this because we did, and we had the Annex first day of issue. It completely, totally, utterly sold out in one show in our last show. I have no more. I have no more of the Annex first day of issue. There's just no more. Understand, do not confuse this with the West Point mini coin, which, by the way, would still be the same price if I could even get any of those. Those were sold out for 6 months. This sold out in like 2 days from the United States Mint. New, like I said, this is the San Francisco minted proof. The United States Mint only made it because they felt obligated to make a final iconic reverse. So the next S-Mint proof Silver Eagle that you're going to see is going to be the new design, the Eagle in Flight. Absolutely spectacular, carrying an oak branch. We've seen the designs now. They're 100% guaranteed. They are just truly, truly, truly special. The new coins. So this is absolutely positively the bookend coin. So the very last time. So in 1986, when the United States government started making proof Silver Eagles, it looked like this. And for the S-Mint proof American Silver Eagle, this is it. This is the end of the line. Like I said, the king is dead. And then as they can bring out the next year new design, Long Live the King, is ultimately what it comes down to when it comes to this. So this is the last. It's the last proof coin that's issued in this year, in the annual issue American Silver Eagle. That is going to be exceptionally rare. Now,
and like everything, Mike,
the government is about to release another privy marked Silver Eagle. It's going to be twice as rare as this, Okay, it looks like 75,000 mintage. This is like 200,000. Already, the V 1945 is what they're calling it. They're making 75,000 of them. Pre-sales on that, almost $2,000 a coin.
My gosh.
Almost $2,000 a coin. This coin basically just as rare, just as valuable, just as collectible. End of the year, not $2,000, $289.95. $289.95. It is a truly spectacular one-time numismatic opportunity. Because understand, I will never get to sell this design, S-Mint Silver Eagle, again, because it's changing. And this transition year, I get to do it one time in my lifetime. Because by law, they can't change the design again for 25 years. And folks, I won't be here doing this in 25 years. I can promise you that.
It would be fun to watch, though, Mike. I would love to see that.
Thank you very much. I don't think so.
Here's the thing, too, Mike. You got to consider your source. You know, this is a very important year for an already beloved coin. And where are you shopping your coins? You know, HSN offers the customer a lot of conveniences that you just won't get out there when you're coin shopping.
That's 100%. You know, we're going to do all kinds of things. We have the extended holiday return. We're going to have the flex pay. We got things that nobody else in the coin business offers you in any way, shape, or form. I think that's critically important for you to understand, to be able to get this. Like I said, this coin right here, the 2020 S-Min, basically almost impossible to find in the marketplace, sold out instantaneously, and particularly in 70. You see lots of 69s because it was very, very difficult. They did not grade well. That means the perfect coin. In coin collecting, as in any collecting, remember one thing. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Our exclusive core, certified early release, certified proof 70, all of those things put together. Like I said, you've got to pick this up last day that we're making these coins available in this year's last scheduled coin day of the year going into the holidays.
Oh, that's it, you guys. If you want it, you got to jump in as quickly as you can. This is 742-625 and FlexPay. You know, where do you get FlexPay when you're shopping collectibles, fine collectibles and coins? You just don't get that in that numismatic world. So if you want it, $96.65. We'll get it home for you on that first credit card payment. 742-625 is your item number. Now I've got a very important box here, Mike. Take a look at what we have for you. The 2020 Mint State 70, perfect condition. S-Mint, first day of issue, limited edition, even more valuable, emergency Silver Eagle. $46.65 will get it home on a flex payment. And Mike, perfect condition. You just said it. They just did not grade well. And this box means something, right? It's not just something we left behind on the set.
They originally come out of that box. This is something, like I said, 2 weeks ago we didn't even know existed. I believe we've probably already sold 100 of these. I'm just guessing because I mentioned it for a minute. We're going to settle in here just for a second and pay attention to this because this is historic. This is, I think, currently vastly underappreciated, almost undervalued, if you will, because really nobody even knows in the marketplace that this coin exists. They'll know pretty quickly. So here's what happened. If you remember, we had a run back several months ago where the United States government, because of current events, because of COVID-19, they issued a press release that because of restrictions of COVID, they had to shut down the West Point Mint for 12 days, which is what usually makes all of the Mint State Silver Eagles are always made only at West Point. Occasionally they're made in other places. But this year, they made 250,000 coins, I think, is what it ended up being at Philadelphia, the emergency production. They had to shut down San Francisco for oh my goodness, I think they shut it down for 2 months, the San Francisco Mint. And so they did those. We brought those out, and I've sold out first day of issue. I've sold out first day release. I've sold out Annex, NGC, PCGS Premier in the emergency issue Philadelphia Mint. I think the lowest price I sold was at $2.99, and the market is closer to $3.99 or $4.99 for those Mint State 70s right now. That is the hottest coin in the marketplace. And then out of nowhere, the United States Mint said they're going to do an emergency production at San Francisco. Literally at the very end of the year that you're looking at right here, right now. Just one time, one production, released one day in a desperate attempt to keep up with demand, because they're already making 2021 Silver Eagles. They're already making 2021s. So just to try to keep up, just to basically barely try to keep up with demand, they made a limited quantity, maybe 1% or so of the entire mintage at San Francisco, and released it, and we were able to get them at an incredibly good price. At an incredibly good price. So that instead of $2.99 or $3.29, I can sell these at $139.95. By the way, and if you could show it, Leslie, it has the red oak presentation box.
And by the way, that's always a customer pick on its own.
Red oak presentation box. That's a $19.95 value. With that, so we have this, which is the San Francisco emergency production, for what amounts to the same exact price as the regular American Silver Eagle when you account for the increased price of silver in the marketplace and what the United States Mint has charged. It is truly stunning. It is absolutely stunning that we were able to bring this in on this very last day. We literally just got word on this. I'm anticipating we are quite likely to sell out the entire edition today, because I only have today. We'll have it. Now, obviously, we have the new year 2021 scheduled for our today's special on the 31st, of December, as we do every year. I've checked, that's scheduled again this year. And if there's any left, we'll sell these then. We'll sell these then. But that's not what's going to happen. There's not going to be any of these left. And like I said, this is at the regular price, even though it's 40 times rarer, 50 times rarer than the regular American Silver Eagle. We are, in essence, pricing it exactly the same with our special San Francisco Bridge label that you can see right there. Now, there's something else about this. Remember last year, when the United States Mint announced they were changing the design of the American Silver Eagle. The plan was unsure. All we know is they're changing it in 2021. Well, the plan has come into focus literally within the last 48 hours. The United States government will be releasing some American bullion coins. I think the regular West Point coin will be released in 2021 with the old design, and then changed mid-year. The one thing we do know is the San Francisco production, this supplemental production, this emergency production, that absolutely, positively, 100% will not be again produced with the old design. As a matter of fact, this is quite likely the last time that this emergency San Francisco will be struck for the near future at San Francisco. So it's one of the last San Francisco mid-state American Silver Eagles. It's absolutely, positively the last time that it's going to be produced with this iconic design American Silver Eagle. If they ever produce one again, it is guaranteed that they're going to produce it with the new design that we're going to have for the next 25 years. So this is quite literally, exactly, specifically going to be the end of an era. And I have got this special emergency production. We have a little letter that'll come with it, and we just got it brand new. So we're getting a final copy of the letter that'll explain to you that this is an emergency production coin. This was produced only because of the mintage and production problems caused at the United States Mint, particularly by the coronavirus issues within the minting facilities. The fact that they had to close the West Point Mint, the fact that they had to close the San Francisco Mint, the fact that the mints still are operating at reduced capacity. They're already making 2021 coins, particularly at West Point. And so, like I said, a desperate attempt to keep up. The mint is sold out. of all these American Silver Eagles. They're bringing still huge premiums in the marketplace, even with the increased price of silver out there in the marketplace. And by the time you put all of that together, this is the last coin. This is the end of an era. It's a coin that literally came into being maybe 2 weeks ago. This is tremendously important. If you bought the Philadelphia emergency mint, which, like I said, is now a $300, $400, $500 coin, this coin, same emergency issue, later in the year, absolutely spectacular, but not $300, $400, $500, $139.95, 100% exclusive to us here at HSN.
And Mike, you know, it was already one of the most beloved silver coins in the world, not just in our great United States. When you factor in that it is the end of an era, when you factor in that it is in perfect condition, when you factor in everything that happened this year, because, you know, coin collecting for a lot of people, it's all about the story and the history and what was happening at that moment in time. When you factor in all the disturbances that happened this year and trying to get this coin into everybody's hand, it just makes it more valuable, more desirable. Today, it's coming your way in that red oak presentation box, which is a customer pick as well, so it makes a beautiful gift. And one of the nicer things that we can collect from the year 2020, Mike, it is absolutely gorgeous. And Mint State 70, right? I mean, that is as perfect as it gets.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, you know, collect the highest grade you can afford. 70 is perfect. In coin collecting, 70 is the perfect grade. We don't sell like Mint State 100 or anything like that. Mint State 70 is perfect. I want to explain the green box that's behind there. You have to understand, these are what are called Mint State American Silver Eagles. They are not sold directly to the general public. They're only sold through a system of what are called APs, or authorized purchasers. There's only 12 of them. And so you have to know, you have to be a client of one of the 12 APs to have direct access to these. They get those boxes from the United States Mint. Those boxes have specific serial numbers and or bands. I think in the interest of the San Francisco coins, they have bands on them when they're sealed. And so the coins don't have mint marks. So what that means is that whole sealed box has to go to the grading company. And then the grading company, all right, is the one that determines that it is an S or San Francisco mint. If they open the box not at the grading company, they're just regular, homogeneous American Silver Eagles. I think that's critical for you to understand. It's critical for you to understand. Every one of these coins must be certified. You cannot buy an emergency San Francisco minted Mint State American Silver Eagle unless it is certified. You have to understand that. I am debuting this. Do not confuse this with the regular Silver Eagle. This was struck at the San Francisco Mint. The United States Mint has said so. That's why we have the San Francisco Golden Gate label on that with this, because it is a guaranteed San Francisco Mint. All of the other coins, Mint State coins for the year, were struck at West Point, except for, again, a small quantity that were struck at Philadelphia. But once again, those coins are $300, $400, $500 a piece. My original, now these, who knows what these are going to do? I know this is my original issue price. Look, we're very, very good clients and customers of multiple ones of the APs or authorized purchasers. We have purchased thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of these coins. Everything that they would sell us, we're on allocation. They got allocated, we got allocated. The Mint issued a very specific, very closed-in, very tiny percentage of these coins from San Francisco. We took every coin that we could. Today is my only opportunity to sell you these before the holidays. This presentation is it. We are bringing them in. And while I wish you could see that 2,296 in the Philadelphia minted coin, I could have sold 25,000. I could have sold 35,000 or 50. I mean, as many as I could have got. And that coin, like I said, at absolutely triple the price. Wow. That's the amazing part of this. Already hundreds of these gone. Now understand, I have a prime time show tonight. Okay, I have a primetime show tonight. In this show and through the day, we will sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these. They are only available here. This San Francisco Mint Annex first day of issue. They're only available here. Remember, it comes with the $20 Red Oak presentation box. So you're really looking at this at the same exact price as a regular American Silver Eagle, but it is one of the emergency issue coins. We will send a letter that explains this, that gives you the Mint's statement on this, that because of the COVID pandemic and because they're behind, because of all these things, they produce this very small number of coins at the San Francisco Mint. At the San Francisco Mint, the very last Silver Eagle production of the very last full year of the iconic design American Silver Eagle. Now, let's keep in mind, not only is this emergency issue thing incredible, not only is that collectible and desirable, but also look at the fact that they're changing the design next year. That puts Silver Eagle sales this year in the last full year of the iconic heraldic eagle design that you see right here are about 3 to 5 times higher than any other Silver Eagle year we've ever seen. The United States Mint just couldn't keep up with demand, and they're gone. They're done. They're already making next year's coins, okay? They're already making next year's coins. That's a 100% guarantee. Well, they've already said that. And so this is it. This is that last regular issue coin of the year, and it had to be from San Francisco because West Point Mint is already doing 2021s, which will be a historic year. The United States government for next year will not be able to keep up with demand. Absolutely, positively, no doubt about it.
I love that we do the flex pay too, Mike, because, you know, it just makes it easier to get such an important time, such an important coin, and not everybody wants to spend that $139. You can break this down into those monthly payments. That's unheard of in coin collecting. You have extended holiday returns. You're getting a perfect coin, but with all those factors, right? The San Francisco Mint, the first day of issue, the fact that it's limited edition, the fact that it was an emergency coin. I mean, you're getting all of that that makes a coin even more desirable. If you want it, we talked about it at the top of the show, took off right away. And last time you and I were on, it was all about the Silver Eagle. We spent the whole hour on the Silver Eagle, and it was absolutely popular and on fire then. This is the last opportunity before the end of the year, really. Well, you have one more show tonight.
Yeah, I have the show tonight. Today's the last coin shows. The last coin shows before the holidays, before our today's special on December 31st. This is the last scheduled coin show of the entire year. And you have to understand, I need to impress upon you the importance of this coin. The United States government is at the end of this design from 1986. Look, when President Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law, when he signed that into law in 1985, from then until now, the American Silver Eagle has looked like this. That look changes in 2021. Instead of the iconic or heraldic eagle design that you see right here, you will have an eagle in flight. It is quite literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is quite literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to buy the transition coin. Because by law, they cannot change it again. They cannot change it again for 25 years. So I've been doing this my entire adult life. It will be the only time I'll be able to sell the change in the American Silver Eagle. There's no doubt about that. And of those coins that they are changing, because look, they anticipated selling 60 or 70 or 80 million Silver Eagles this year. The actual mintage is going to probably be half of what they anticipated. Not because there isn't demand. Demand has been through the roof. Silver has almost doubled. Everybody is starting to realizing they're changing the design. But because of current events, like I said, because of restrictions put on facilities by the COVID virus, the United States Mint at Philadelphia has been working on reduced staff. They had to shut down the West Point Mint for 2 weeks. They had to shut down the San Francisco Mint for 2 months. They had to shut these down time after time after time, and what that resulted in is a vastly, vastly under-minted coin when it comes to demand for this coin. Demand for this coin has been absolutely, positively unprecedented, for the 2020 American Silver Eagle at a rate of 400 or 500% higher than in previous years, but it doesn't have 4 or 5 times the mintage. It has approximately the same mintage, it's just the demand is higher. And we all know what happens when supply and demand cross like that. And so in a desperate attempt to keep up with this, the Mint released some coins from Philadelphia. They released some coins from Philadelphia. Those coins we brought on, the fastest selling coins in the history of HSN. Fastest selling coins in the history of HSN that we had at $300, even $329. Now those coins, I think, are selling for even more than that. And so now, out of nowhere, this was not anticipated. The United States Mint gives us one tiny additional slice of this emergency issue, not from the Philadelphia Mint, but from the San Francisco Mint. I've got a few emergency issue Philadelphia mints for tonight, but in mint state 69 at this same price. At the same price as the 70 for the San Francisco. Wow. That, I think, is truly amazing. And as like I said, if we count everybody on the phone, I think we've already sold about 300 of these already. I mean, what are we, about 1:30 a.m. Eastern time here? We've already sold the better part of 300 of these coins. By the time we get to the show tonight, and everybody that's taped these shows and comes back and goes to hsn.com, we'll be 500 or 600 of these coins out the door, is my guess. And so tonight in the primetime show, we are quite likely to see complete and total sellout in a single day. And I understand that with this being one of the single most important and desirable coins that the United States government is going to put out this year. Quite literally the end of an era, the very last Mint State S-Mint San Francisco American Silver Eagle with the iconic design. We say goodbye after 35 years to this incredible design, and we go next year to the new design of the Eagle in flight. And like I said, the transition coins, the bookend coins, as you've mentioned before, Leslie, are 100% the coins that everybody wants and needs to collect.
Minute and a half left, you guys. 742-628 is your item number. And Mike, I would imagine such a historic year for the Silver Eagle. Is the Mint having any issues with counterfeits and people trying to flood the market because it's such an important historic year for it?
Yeah, well, of course, it's going to be even more so next year. Look, if you're buying coins off the internet, good luck to you.
I know.
I mean, really, it's the Wild West out there. If you want to be a coin cowboy, you go ahead and do that. I go out there and test some of these sites. I mean, they roll around. Some of these sites are in existence for about 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
If you're lucky. I've already this year, like I said, just because I try to survey a lot of these sites, I'm probably only out about $1,500 or $1,800 for coins I've never received. That doesn't count the counterfeits I've received personally. So why not buy from a place that's been selling coins for 30 years?
I was going to say practically our entire life here.
For 30 years, right? You don't do that unless you have the trust of your customer, unless you are able to provide the same thing, quality products at quality prices for years and years and decades, and that's why you buy. Look, with extended holiday return, when can you return this to? The end of January?
End of January. End of January. Yeah. I was going to say but you said mid-year. I was going to say when the new design comes out, but you said mid-year, right? So I was going to say
mid-year for the new design. They just announced that.
There you go. Hey, we are very busy. Mike said it. It's 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. We are very busy. It is a very important year for the Silver Eagle. This is why we're dedicating so much time to it. And as Mike said, you want to buy from a reputable source. HSN has been around over 40 years. We've been doing this for 30 years, and you don't get to stick around unless your customer is satisfied. This is new, this is exciting, this is so very important right now. What a page in history. You do get that solid oak presentation box, which is always a customer pick. Nice little throw in that we're putting in there in your purchase today, plus your certificate of authenticity. Perfect condition, the highest grading it could get, possibly. 742628 is your item number. Brand new, very exciting. And by the way, remember, if you want to break it down into monthly payments, you don't get that out there in the coin world, right? To be able to say, I'm only gonna pay a third of it today. Give me that coin. I know it's important, but I'm only gonna pay $46 today. We give you FlexPay here. So break it down over 3 monthly payments. 742628 is your item number on that. So, oh, and by the way, you were right, over 300 now gone. So good luck, Helen Keeney at 7 p.m. Let's move on, Mike, and oh my goodness. So take a look at what we have here. So we were talking about the 2020, right? This is your 1986. So first year of issue. This is your Mint State 70 perfect condition rated by Annex Silver Eagle dollar coin. Mike, it's a little bit of a tease. I understand we only have about, gosh, just a little over 5 dozen of these. And that's it.
Yeah,
VIP financing available too on this one.
Explain this very quickly. The United States government, look, if you would ask anybody, I don't know what, 6 weeks ago, where were all the Mint State, you know, the very first, so we're just sold to you the very last. This is the very first American Silver Eagle. They would have said, where were they made? And everybody said conventional wisdom was always Philadelphia. All the books had it, everybody had it. Philadelphia was where they were all made for the first years and years and years of the product. An associate of mine did a Freedom of Information Act request. And it came back, and there's a copy of the letter. There's a copy of the Mint's response right next to this, which you'll receive with the coin, that put the numismatic collecting world on its head. Mm-hmm. They said not only was not 1986 not made at Philadelphia, none of them were made at Philadelphia. And as a matter of fact, from 1986 to 1987, the Mint State coins were only made at San Francisco. Were only made at San Francisco. And you'll get a copy of this, by the way. They were only made at San Francisco. Nobody knew that. And 88 on, they were made at West Point and San Francisco. Now, those coins are indistinguishable from each other. Okay, indistinguishable, so that's why we can't put that. But 86 and 87, we know definitively, were exclusively made, the Mint State coins were exclusively made in their first year of issue at the San Francisco Mint. And so that's why we have the bridge label that you're going to see here. The important part about this one is Mint State 70. Oof. First of all, it's correctly identified from the San Francisco Mint for the very first time. All the other coins out there are either misidentified as being from the Philadelphia Mint or unidentified as just being standard mint, assuming it was the Philadelphia Mint. These are the coins. Only recently have we been able to correctly identify the coins as being wholeheartedly from the United States Mint at San Francisco. But the key to this coin is that it's Mint State 70. It's not like today. Today, the United States Mint understands the collector significance, the numismatic significance of American Silver Eagles, and so they take great care when they make the American Silver Eagles. And even given that, like the last San Francisco Mint coin that you saw in Mint State 70, that coin was made lovingly by hand, and so we'll get 1 in 5 will be Mint State 70. Okay, you know, that's what the Mint taking great care. We'll see, because you know San Francisco Mint, they hand pack the coins, so it may be less, but 20%. In 1986, you don't get 20% Mint State 70s when you get fresh coins. First of all, you have to find something that nobody's graded in 35 years. If you're lucky, you're going to get 3%, 2%. So if you get a box of 500, you're looking at 15 coins in Mint State 70. You're looking at maybe 20 coins in Mint State 70. So not only is this the first day of our first year of issue, Not only is this the first year of issue, but it is certified Mint State 70, which is almost impossible to find in any holder, let alone our exclusive Annex Bridge Core that you see right here. And since it's Bridge Core, like I said, we didn't even put these coins in Bridge Core until 6 weeks ago when we found out that information, that all of these Mint State American Silver Eagles, it's very funny. The very first coin made by the United States Mint State coin, was made at San Francisco. And the last coin that we aired, the very last coin made by the United States Mint with this design, was made at San Francisco. So we quite literally, exactly, you want the bookends, this coin and the coin before it.
Ooh. And Mike, we are making it easy.
The very first Silver Eagle and the very last Mint State American Silver Eagle exactly are those two coins. This coin and the coin that preceded it. So we always say collect the bookends. Well, I never knew when that was going to be for the American Silver Eagle. It sits here in front of you today. It sits here in front of you today to be able to do that. That is just crazily collectible, crazily important for you to be able to do that. Quite literally, the bookend collection sits here in front of you for the very first time, and this is the first one, obviously the hardest one.
And to have it in perfect condition, as you said, in that Mint State 70. Hey, if you want to go ahead and pick this one up, we're going to give you 12 months of VIP financing if you want to go ahead and use your HSN charge card, which means you'd only be paying $47.50 tonight on your HSN card. If you don't have one yet, you can sign up tonight and actually get $20 off with your first purchase upon approval. So give us a call or go to hsn.com for more information. But 12 months to pay it off interest-free, $47.50, but you have to be really quick on this one. Mike, I don't think this is one that we'll get to your 7 p.m. hour tonight because we really started off with just a little over 5 dozen. So come on in, sit back, relax, and get yourself that super important piece of history. So we are moving on to the the 1986 Mint State 69 coin. Okay, this is also from that San Francisco Mint. It's that Silver Eagle dollar coin we've been talking about all hour. Very important moment in time for it. I have 300 and change, Mike. That's all we have.
Well, and here's the thing. Look, I understand everybody wants to, they say buy the best grade that you can afford. Look, not everybody wants to lay out $579 for a Mint State American Silver Eagle right now, even if it is correctly identified, even if it is Mint State 70. So we have a few of these coins also in Bridge Core, once again, in Mint State 69, at $169.95. First year of issue. Also, still, it's a great bookend collection with the 2020S, like I said, the prior coin to this. So this is, once again, correctly identified as having been from the San Francisco Mint. It is the very first year of issue. So we go back in time 35 years to 1986 when the United States government first releases the American Silver Eagle, and here is the coin that you see right here. Now, because we are now in a transition time, a transition year, and all of that, because of that, 1986 American Silver Eagles have quite literally disappeared from the marketplace. To find them in any condition is almost impossible. Because we're not the only ones that are selling the bookends, okay? We're not the only ones looking for these. We're not the only ones out there that are hoping that we have enough of these to sell. The entire numismatic world is out there searching for 1986 American Silver Eagles. The problem with that is today they make, 40, 45, 50 million American Silver Eagles. In 1986, when they make 5 million coins, the mintage figures are right there next to it. Okay, the mintage figures are right there next to it, the letter that you're going to get with that. I think they made, 5.8 million, something like that, of that very first year. So they're literally, by definition, 10 times rarer than the coins today. okay? 10 times rarer than the coins today. And of course, many of them have been melted down over the course of the years. I mean, in 1986, I think these coins were, from the United States Mint, $10 a piece. You know, $8 a piece. I mean, because silver was, I don't know, in 86, what was silver? $4 an ounce, something like that? Yeah. So it becomes an entirely different question, is what it is. These coins are now, you know, 5 times that, just from the United States Mint. You know, the silver has gone up so significantly. First year of issue, correctly identified from the San Francisco Mint, 169.95, and we have them in stock, which is key. Try finding a 1986 Eagle. They are disappearing and will continue to disappear with each and every passing day.
You said something key. We have them in stock, but guess what? Not a lot, Mike. We only started with about 300 of them. So if this is the one you want, 738-656 is your item number. And we are moving on. I'm so excited about this one because another, you know, moment in time. Who's going to be the prettiest 100-year-old ever? You're looking at her right there, heading into her centennial. You've got the end of an era Morgan silver dollar for $169.95, $56.65 gets it home. Brand new for you today. This is 742626. 1,000 of these is all we have. Once again, very limited quantities heading into that primetime hour tonight at 7 p.m., Mike.
Well, and understand it's not this, that quantity is, I don't know, 2.5 years worth of work. In all honesty, in this year, I'm a little foolish selling these, but we're going to go ahead and give you a shot anyway. And let me explain to you why. Next year's 2021. We all know that. It will be the 100th anniversary of the Morgan silver dollar, which you see right here. This is the last year of issue of the Morgan silver dollar, 1921. This is not reprinted, restruck, or redone. This is an original 1921 Morgan. With the 100th anniversary of the Morgan silver dollar next year, the United States Mint has announced an extensive commemorative program. They're going to make them with privy marks and or mint marks from all 5 of the mints that they were made at. So there's going to be Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, New Orleans, Carson City. They're going to do, I think, 5-ounce versions. There is going to be a product and media marketing push on the 2021 Morgan silver dollars unlike anything you've ever seen. Well, as we've discussed, where you want to buy bookends, the original coin, okay, needs to be available to sell with that. Unfortunately, the original coin is 100 years old, and we have got it right here. Now, the amazing part isn't that I just have the coin, okay, the Mint State 65, but that I have it in Mint State 65. Let me explain something to you. Today, we're used to Mint State 70. If this coin was Mint State 70, it would be $1 million or $2 million, whatever it was. There isn't one in existence, so who knows. In Mint State 69, it's a $150,000 coin. In Mint State 68, it's a $15,000 or $20,000 coin. In Mint State 65, it's normally, you know, $279, $299, $359, $399. $169.95 because what Mint State 65 is gem brilliant uncirculated. And you look at this coin and it looks like it was made yesterday, but it is quite literally 100 years old. It is quite literally 100 years old. I should save them for next year. But we said, hey, if you're watching, we're going to give you the opportunity, because what happens is as we go into next year, we have this price at $169.95, which is spectacular for a Mint State 65, 1921 original Morgan, right? That's spectacular pricing. But the fact is, as demand increases, look, they haven't made these in 100 years. The vast majority of all these coins have been melted down for their silver over the years. I understand it looks like it was made yesterday, but this is quite literally a 100-year-old United States government issue coin in original gem brilliant uncirculated condition. Once again, the end of an era. Wait until next year. Wait until next year, folks. And you see when the United States government starts putting out the 2021 Morgans, these 1921s, you think they're scarce now. I've watched the price of these, as a matter of fact, because I've been buying them. I've been storing them. I've been stashing them. I've been hoarding them for the last 16 months now. I've watched the price on these go up already about 50%. And I'm talking about like Mint State 63s. Mint State 65s are by very definition exceptionally and extraordinarily rare. Okay, the fact that I've got them and I'm willing to even part with them right now, I think is something that is, I think is special in a lot of ways. I think it's really important to understand what your opportunity is to get this ahead of the 2021 wave that's going to hit when the United States government releases the brand new 2021 1-year only 100th anniversary commemorative Morgan silver dollars. Then it's going to overwhelm the supply of the coins that exist. Of course.
She does not look a day over 30, Mike. To think that's a 100-year-old coin is very, very exciting. If you want yours, please place your order. 742626 is your item number. We're moving on to wrap up the show, but not before showing you more of these beautiful Morgans heading into their centennial. And this is a 3-coin set. So you're going to get one from the Philly, the Denver, and the San Francisco Mint. This is your 1921 Mint State 64 ICG Philly, Denver, San Francisco last year Morgan silver dollars. Less than 5 dozen left, Mike.
64. So they're super gem choice brilliant uncirculated. Okay, we call them choice brilliant uncirculated. Brilliant uncirculated 63, choice brilliant uncirculated 64, gem brilliant uncirculated 65. Here's the key to this: complete mint set. So they were made at Philadelphia, San Francisco, and in 1921. The only year the Morgan silver dollar was made at the Denver Mint was 1921. And in this particular year, 21, the D's and the P's are just crazy hard to get, particularly the Denver Mint, because it is the final year of issue of the Morgan and the only year that any Morgan silver dollar, it was first made in 1878, last made in 1921. It was made 1 year at Denver. It was made 1 year at Denver, and you see it right there. There's the 21D, 21S, 1921 PD and S that you're going to have right there in Mint State 64. Comes with the spectacular, spectacular red oak presentation box that goes with it down there below.
It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got just a couple of seconds left before we wrap up the show. This is 673235. It's a 3-coin set. Yes, you get the presentation box. $519.95 gets it home. And do remember, conveniences like the durability, the amount of time we've been doing this, the extended holiday returns, conveniences and peace of mind you won't get anywhere else when you're shopping these fine collectibles and coins. 673235 is your 3-piece Morgan set. Mike, it's so good to talk to you. It's the only show that I probably would not be able to do by myself. So I'm so grateful to hear your voice.
Oh, fantastic. Glad to be here. Happy holidays to you, since it's my last show with you for the year. And folks, don't forget that 2021 S-Mint Emergency Silver Eagle.
Thanks, Mike. We'll see you at 7 p.m. we'll hear you at 7 p.m. with Helen Keeney for your final show of the year before the new year. So have a beautiful night. And you as well at home, thank you for shopping with me. I really do appreciate your time. Stay in the ordering process for any of these pieces, and particularly our finest value of the day. Adios, everybody. See you in the weekend.
They say home is where the heart is. So when I'm at home, I want it to feel warm and welcoming and full of things that make me smile and make life just a little bit easier. Join me today at 10 a.m. for your weekly look at the latest ways to make your home a haven.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. It makes the prep easy, and it also makes the cooking a whole lot of fun. From my kitchens to your tables. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
'Tis It's the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Enjoy extra flex on beauty, fashion, and jewelry gifts all season long. Plus 12-month VIP financing on select items $3.99 and up, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details.
Thing I love about shopping at HSN for the holidays?
Oh, that one's easy. FlexPay.
FlexPay is like Santa's little helper.
It allows me to get everything on my gift list
And make monthly payments with no interest or fees.
Even if you're on the naughty list.
I got a gaming system for my nephew.
a pair of funky boots for my sister.
And a little something just for me.
FlexPay allows me to be the best gift giver I can be.
Without the worries of paying for all of my holiday shopping at once.
Beat that layaway.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect the price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.